All right, welcome to 7.6. We are going to practice solving logarithmic equations. So it's exactly like it says. We're going to solve these logarithmic equations. So two properties of logarithms that we need to talk about. The first one says that if b to the m equals b to the n, then m equals n. We knew that from our work earlier in Unit 7, but just to review it. Okay, that also holds true for logs. So if log base b of m equals log base b of n, then m equals n. So as long as they have the same base, the argument has to be equal as well. Okay, so we are going to see two different types of logarithmic equations. The first one would be if we have a log on both sides. So that would look something like log base 3 of 4x equals log base 3 of 2. Okay, and all we're going to do in that situation is set the two arguments equal to each other. We're going to solve for the variable, and then we need to check for extraneous solutions. That means a solution that when we plug it back in, it doesn't actually work. So we have to check our answers when we do these. We could also see an equation where there's just a log on one side. So for example, whoops, wrong pen. Log base 3 of 4x equals 2. So the first thing that we're going to do is rewrite that equation in exponential form. And then we're going to solve for the variable, and we still have to check for extraneous solutions. All right, so let's do some practice. I have log base 4 of x plus 3 equals 2. So I have a log on only one side. So the first step is going to be to rewrite it in exponential form. So 4 to the second power equals x plus 3. 4 squared is 16. And then subtract 3. So 13 equals x. Okay, then we're going to check our answer. So log base 4 of 13 plus 3 equals 2. Log base 4 of 16 equals 2. Log base 4 of 16 is 2, so 2 equals 2, and that is correct. Okay, that is a solution. All right, number 2. Natural log of x minus 3 equals negative 2. So again, we only have a log on one side. We're going to rewrite this in exponential form. Remember, when we see natural log, that means our base is e. So e to the negative 2 equals x minus 3. Reminder that e is just a number. So we're going to plug in our calculators e to the negative 2 and hit enter. We should get a value, and it should be like 0.135 or something. So then I'm going to add 3 to that, whatever I get, and I get x equals 3.135. Okay, now we just have to check our answer again. What we're checking for is something that doesn't make sense. And when I say that, I can't put a negative into that log or something where it wouldn't evaluate in a sense that, or in any way that would make sense. So when I do this check, I get the natural log of 3.135 minus 3 equals negative 2. So I get negative 2, if I would evaluate that, equals negative 2. Okay, so that one works as well. Okay, number 3, here you have an example of two logs on both sides. So when I see that, all I'm going to do is set this equal to this. So 5x plus 1 equals 4x plus 6. I'm going to bring my 4x over. So I get x plus 1 equals 6, subtract 1. So I get x equals 5. And then we're just going to, again, we have to check our answers. So log 5 times 5 plus 1 equals log of 4 times 5 plus 6. So I get log 26 equals log 26. Okay, and we're good. All right, this one, we have just a log on one side. So we're going to rewrite this in exponential form. 2 to the third power equals x squared minus 2x. 2 to the third power is 8. When I see an x squared like that, in order to solve it, I should be thinking my first step would be to factor, but to do that, I need to get this 8, I need it to be set equal to 0. So I'm going to bring the 8 over to the other side. So I get x squared minus 2x minus 8. And remember, I'm thinking what multiplies to 8, what adds to 2. So 8, I'm thinking 1 and 8 or 4 and 2. Well, 4 and 2, I can get that negative 2 in the middle. So it's going to be minus 4 plus 2. So then I set each of those equal to 0. And I get my two answers. X equals 4, x equals negative 2. When we go back to check, we need to make sure we check both of these. So log base 2 of 4 squared minus 2 times 4 equals 3. So that's 16 minus 8, which is 8. And log base 2 of 8 is 3, so 3 equals 3. Okay, so 4 works. Let's check 2. Log base 2 of 2 squared minus 2 times 2 equals 3. Oh, sorry, this should be negative 2. So negative 2 squared is 4 minus 2 times negative 2, which would end up being plus 4. So I get log base 2 of 8 equals 3, which again we know 3 equals 3. So they both work. All right, last one. Log base 4 of 100 over x plus 1 equals 1. So I get 4 to the power of 1 equals 100 over x plus 1. I'm writing it in exponential form. That's just 4. So first thing I would do if I was going to solve this is I would take this times x plus 1 to get rid of that on the bottom on that side. So I get 4 times x plus 1 equals 100. I'm going to distribute it. So I get 4x plus 4 equals 100. So 4x equals 96 divided by 4. So x equals 24. Okay, and then let's just check my answer. Log base 4 of 100 divided by 24 plus 1 equals 1. 100 divided by 25 on the bottom is 4. So that gives me log base 4 of 4 equals 1. And we know that that's 1. So that answer works as well. Okay, so that is 7.6, solving logarithmic equations.